the Sierra Nevada. Built from solid granite, washed by clear streams flowing from snowfields on the highest peaks, these mountains embody the timeless beauty and strength of nature. And for a select group of young men and women from the California Conservation Corps, they provide a unique challenge, a call to public service, an opportunity to protect the environment, and a test of the mind, body, and spirit of each individual. Building trails by hand, using only the rock and earth of the high mountains, is some of the hardest work done by the California Conservation Corps.
The Corps came upon a tradition which we in turn started to absorb, and it was based on hard, solid work. It wasn't going to be a vacation for people to come up here.
The problem at this site is that it's 2 or 3 times wider than it ought to be in terms of the impact. It's the same thing that happened in these ruts back here. That used to be the trail, that big wide trench. This used to be the trail. Then you can see these 2 new trails starting on either side of it. So what we'll do for this site is we'll narrow it off by digging a trench, filling it in with rock so it has a good solid bottom. And then we'll finish this project off by planting in all the sides and trying to make one narrow trail, maybe 3 to 4, 5 feet wide, and everything else sod.
This is hard. It's hard.
1, 2, 3.
I had to go deep inside and find something that just some kind of energy, some kind of strength, I don't really know, but just something to just keep me going and like not give up and quit, because I've said numerous times, I'm gonna quit, and then I won't quit.
People come in, at different levels of responsibility and abilities to persevere, but everyone that leaves has the ability to take a job and see it through to the end.
Before when we did this, we had put another keystone in that was too smaller. It wasn't going to be strong enough to hold up everything, so we decided to take it all out and restart it again.
It was a tough challenge. We finally got it in, and we got it in right this time. It's in there now. It's going to stay.
The CCC has been sending crews into the mountains since 1979, and a long tradition existed in building, constructing, and maintaining trails in national parks and national forests.
The most important tradition drawn on by the California Conservation Corps is the work of the CCC of the 1930s, the Civilian Conservation Corps that put millions of unemployed Americans to work during the Depression. Working with the National Park Service and the United States Forest Service, those pioneering conservationists built trails that today's CCC members are maintaining more than 60 years later. Trails that have allowed people to enjoy the wilderness without damaging it.
The biggest part of being in the backcountry is getting along with each other, working with each other every day.
Out here, everybody's all saying we're all equal. We all get along like with each other, like brothers and sisters.
1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up.
Young Corps members from all over California, and some from out of state, compete for the chance to spend a summer working with a backcountry crew. For 5 months, they live in rustic camps, sharing daily chores, and growing as a team. Learning to support each other while each person develops their own inner strength and sense of purpose.
They're like my backbone, my family. They support me when I need support. They give me love when I need love, you know, a hug. It's like, we're all right here, you know.
In 1981, Beth Whitman was a backcountry trail worker in Yosemite National Park. That experience led her to a career in environmental education. Today, one of her jobs is teaching botany classes to these young Corps members.
We're going to divide into groups of 2 or 3 and look at individual one flower and look at it really closely so you know it and you know what family it's in and you'll start to recognize the characteristics of that family.
Just a little like stem ball thing.
Let's try it.
My experience in the backcountry shaped the direction of my life. Here I am coming back and working in an environment, doing with crews of people that are doing something that I really believe is being valuable.
Everyone who makes it through a summer of backcountry work grows stronger, physically, mentally, and spiritually. The self-confidence gained here can be useful anywhere, but the specific skills of trail maintenance are in demand in a number of state and federal resource management agencies.
One of the yardsticks you can measure the success of the backcountry program with the California Conservation Corps is that people get jobs. My workforce here in Yosemite got about 45 people working trails. At least 90% came out of the California Conservation Corps backcountry program. It's really successful from the standpoint of teaching good work ethic and good skills, and they're real marketable. The work they do prepares them to gain employment, and that's success.
Most folks have a real sense of wanting to contribute to something larger than themselves, and they have gone back into their communities and taken the drive that they have, the self-discovery that so few barriers are in front of them as long as they put their mind to it.
You went to school today?
No.
Why?
Because I didn't feel like it because it was boring today.
It was boring?
Yeah.
It's not gonna be boring all the time, right?
No.
You're gonna go tomorrow?
Yeah.
For Freddy Uribe, the experience of being in the backcountry has special significance.
Before I started helping within the youth and within the Cs, I was involved in like trouble and gangs, and I barely made it through school. It was like a must for me to get a ride home from school and a ride to school. And then at nighttime, there were certain boundaries I couldn't pass. I used to hang around like within 100 feet away from my apartment. That's the farthest I can go. I mean, if it was to the store, I couldn't go to the store. Only my parents can go for me. But now, I'm in this youth group. I changed. I'm with the Cs. I help out with the youth group, with the community. I changed a lot.
Another backcountry veteran now working in his community is Terrance Johnson.
As you can see, this is South Central Los Angeles. I got involved in gangs at an early age. I was 12. I was always told that I probably wouldn't make it to see 21. I just turned 20, and I woke up one morning and said, I want to live. I was just walking downtown LA one day, because that was kind of like neutral grounds, and I met up with a guy by the name of Bob Cox. I was introduced to a program called Los Angeles Conservation Corps. He showed a pamphlet of a girl with a hard hat with a chainsaw on her shoulder with chaps and stuff on, and I'm like, wow, I want to do that. I can do that. It seemed like when things not going my way, I could put my head back and close my eyes and find myself back in the backcountry, either swimming through one of the lakes or walking through the meadows. It makes me feel good inside, feel safe. I feel really safe walking through the meadow.
Not everyone in the California Conservation Corps gets to work in the backcountry, but these crews represent the best of the CCC experience, doing valuable work that benefits the people and the environment of California, building self-confidence and a strong work ethic, and preparing for productive, fulfilling lives. Within the CCC, the backcountry crews are legendary, and their work is now a part of the AmeriCorps program, a national movement that's helping to build stronger communities through an ethic of service.
Some of the best feelings I got is to see them not only working hard, not only building good trails, but through this opportunity becoming better people, more concerned about each other, and just more confident and competent, and go with their sleeves rolled up with determination to make a better world.